Hi, welcome back to Crafting a Country Life. I'm jumping on today with a tutorial, which was actually a viewer request. And what I'm going to be sharing today is the Clover yo-yo makers, if you're familiar with those. I've actually got several in my stash, and I've had them for a very long time. These are the little tools, and you can pick these up. They are available on Amazon and I'm sure other places as well. But I've had these for years, and most of them I picked up on sale at Joann's years back. And they used to have many different types. I know now, I did check on Amazon, and you can find the different sized circle-shaped yo-yos available in packs with all the sizes or available individually. This one is a flower shape here. Okay. The one I'm going to be sharing is the heart one. I didn't see these on Amazon, so I don't know if they're still available, but I do know the circular ones are. And if you look here, this is a miniature quilt that I created using the tiny yo-yos. You can see, I'll get this up close to the camera. These are the, they're just under an inch. And the size yo-yo that I used for this one is this one here. It's called the extra small yo-yo maker. So that's the size of the disc. And then the yo-yos come out. Okay, you can see here's actual size, this one here, which is what I have on this little quilt. They're just so much fun to make, and just the texture and the dimension is really nice. So let's jump right in. I'm going to be sharing, here's the tiny heart yo-yo maker. And there's the fabric that I used, and I did sew a tiny button in the center, a little antique button. These are great. You can use them in your mixed media projects. You can use them for quilting, sewing projects, all kinds of fun things. You can add charms or beads, whatever you like. So let's get started. All right, so I have my yo-yo maker. The fabrics that I have here on my table are from a fat quarter collection by Riley Blake Designs. Okay, this collection is called Mint for You. The fabrics are really pretty. They do have a little bit of a Valentine's theme, but I think some of them you certainly could use it at any time of the year. This one has little bees and hearts and flowers, and they just coordinate so beautifully. And I do love the pinks and the mints together. Look at these little conversation hearts. There's just a few of the fabrics in that collection. Okay, a few more here. Okay, these are pretty. Oh, I love this one with the little mint colored hearts with the little bow tie on top. And then these postage stamp ones. Really, really cute. Okay, so what I did was I took the yo-yo maker. All right, here it is. All right, this is how it comes. All right, and then you just pop out. There's a plastic plate and a backing piece. Okay, so I used the backing piece. Oh, and incidentally, these come with very clear, thorough directions. Okay, so when you buy them, don't worry, you'll be able to figure it out. It's very simple. They're simple to use once you get the hang of it. Okay, so I cut out a little piece of fabric from the collection, and I'm going to flip it upside down. Now, when you cut this out, you want to leave yourself a good 3/4 of an inch, so that when you place this, and you're going to place it face side down in the backing plate, okay, just by leaving a little extra there, you have something to work with, okay, around the edge. Okay, so then I'm centering that, and then I'm going to place the disc inside the backing plate with the fabric sandwiched in between. The right side is on the back, okay. Now I'm going to trim anywhere between 1/8 and 3/8. I like to leave about 1/4 of an inch when I'm trimming, just so I have enough to work with, folding. Because as you stitch around here, you need to fold the fabric in and hold it in place. So we'll trim this out. see this okay. There we go. Okay, so we've got that trimmed out, all right. Now I'm also going to clip, just because this is the heart shape, so where the center of the heart is, I'm just going to clip that a little bit so it doesn't bind, okay? Okay, so now we're ready to start. You're going to fold in as you work. Let's get our thread and needle. Okay. I'm going to rethread this. I don't know if I have enough thread on there. So I just chose a matching, slightly matching thread. Okay. So I'm going to cut this off. Going to insert that into the needle. There we go. Hopefully get that in there. There we go. And then you go ahead and tie your knot. I like doing it doubled. You can certainly do it single if you prefer. But I do it double. Just gives me a little bit of extra strength. And this sewing doesn't show when you get the hearts finished. Okay, I'm going to double knot that. Okay. All right, so I've got my needle threaded. I don't know, I guess I've got about, it's probably more than I need. I've got a good 18 inches on there doubled up. Okay. So you're going to start, let me show you the front, okay, so or the back, I'm sorry. So this is the back of the plate. So we're going to start here. Now you can mark with a Sharpie just a little dot, if that helps you, just mark a little dot where your starting point is. And then we're going to work all the way around and end exactly where we started, and we're going to overlap the ending in the same holes that we started. So I'll show you that when we get to that point. All right, so we're going to start. Fold that in right there. Alrighty, so here's my plate, and I just want to check and make sure that I'm showing you the right direction. It's telling me to start from the inside. Okay, so I'm going to start in here. Okay, this is the backing plate here. So I'm going to start on this side, and I'm going to hold that seam allowance out of the way, hold it flat with my finger, okay? And then I'm going to go into that first hole. Okay, I'm on this side. And I'm going to push the needle through. Okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, so there's the needle coming up through the back side. And this is the right side of the fabric here. Okay, so we start. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the next hole. See how there's like a smiley face here? So you're going to go in here and come up on this side. Okay, and then holding the fabric out of the way, you're going to go into the next smiley face right here. So I'm going to come up through here and go down through here. Okay, there we go. You see that okay? This is my first sewing tutorial, so you have to be very patient with me. Okay, so back down. Get that a little closer. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to work my way around, holding that fabric down on the back side as I go. It takes a couple of minutes just to get them, you know, finished. So here's the other side. So, you know, I'm holding this down and out of the way with my index finger on my other hand, okay? And then I'm going to poke my needle, through that next smiley face. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm just going to go along, in and out, okay? And again, folding over on the back side, and then inserting my needle into the next smiley face. Okay, all right. Now I'm just going to zip along and get the rest of this finished until we get to the other side, so the video won't be too long. All right. Now on the heart, with the circle ones, you don't have to worry about this part, but see how I'm getting close to the center of the heart? So because it's a heart shape, it has these extra 2 smiley faces. I'm just going to do the same thing. Go in this side of the smiley face and back down through the other side of the smiley face. Okay. There we go. And the same on this one here. Going in through here and back out through here. I hope my camera is focusing all right there. There we go. All right, let's go back down through. All right, and again, holding the back side down out of the way. And I'm just going to go continue on till I get to the end. Okay. All right. A few more stitches. I made up a batch of these, and I included several of them recently in a swap that I sent, not a swap, but in a random act of kindness for Valentine's Day that I sent to my sister Nettie over at Nettie H Creates. And I had a little, I think it was an organza bag, and I included some of these little hearts in the organza bag for her to use in her paper crafting projects. And they're just so cute when, you know, when you open up the bag and they spill out on the table. It's just such a delight. Happy mail truly does make people happy. The senders and the receivers. Okay, so we're getting close to the end here. So I'm going to do the bottom of the heart, this last smiley face here. Okay. And now I'm back to that first smiley face where I started. So I'm going to overlap and stitch in that first smiley face hole again. And I'm going to make sure that on the back side that I get the little knot out of the way so that I don't pierce that knot, because I'm going to have to grab that knot in order to gather these up. So just push the little knot out of the way and go around it. Pop through your, all right, hold on, I gotta get this. There we go. Okay, see the needle's coming back up through that first stitch that I started at and back down. Okay, so that there's 2 stitches in there, the beginning stitch and the ending stitch. So then on the reverse side, I've got the ending of my sewing. Now I'm not going to cut anything. I'm just going to pop this little heart plate out. Just kind of peel the fabric away from it. It comes out pretty easily. Okay, slip that out and drop your backing plate down. So now I've got, here's the front of the heart with all the stitching and the back side where I've held down the seam allowance to catch it within my stitches. So now, uh-oh, see a little knot here. I hope that's not going to get in our way. Oh gee, it just might. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm going to get a pin and just, I don't know if you can see that. See that little knot in the string, in the thread? See if I can get that out. Oh, let's see, there we go, got it. Okay, got it out. All right, so now I'm going to go and grab my knot, my string with the needle attached, and my knot where I started. I'm going to just gently pull on that to start the gathering. So now I'm going to grab both threads in my hands and gently pull, and as I'm pulling, I'm going to flip that heart, you know, just start working with your fingers to shape the heart shape, okay? So I'm pulling, flipping right side out as I pull. Here's the back side, pulling some more. Okay, shaping as I pull. There we go. And you can see the heart coming to life. It's tiny, but so sweet. Okay, now I'm going to just wiggle this a little bit to get it shaped up. Wiggle jiggle. Okay, so there's my heart shape. Okay, and if you look at the other side, you can shape it out a little bit more. Let me hold this close. Okay, so you can see the shape of the heart. Okay, so now it looks like it's pretty well shaped. I'm going to tie off those strings now nice and snugly to close up that hole. All right, so I'm going to lay this down on the table and just tie my knot. string. There we go. Give it a nice tug. Close up that hole. Wiggle, jiggle. Okay. All right, one more time to make it tight. Okay. You have to use a little bit of force there. There we go. All right, now I'm going to clip my strings off. Okay. So here is the front of my heart. And again, it probably needs a little bit more shaping. I'm going to poke that a bit with my fingers. Tug the bottom of the heart down a little bit. Check it from the reverse there. Okay. And there's my heart. All right, now I'm going to clip my strings. Nice and close. I did a triple knot on this to give it lots of strength. Okay. And there we go. Just a beautiful little heart that you can now decorate. Got just a little piece there I want to poke down in with my needle. Okay. There we go. But aren't these just the sweetest little things? Look at that. Such a pretty little heart. And then I've got some beads here. These I had picked up, oh, I'm going to say a couple of years ago at Michael's at Valentine's time. Bottle of beads. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't Michael's. It was Home Goods. And it came with a little bracelet, stretchy bracelet on the top and some cute little charms. So I'm just going to use some of these little beads. Here's what they look like. I'm just going to take a couple of these. Okay, let's put them in our bowl. And I'm going to just use this bulb pin and slip a few of these little beads onto my bulb pin. Let's see, we'll grab a white one. And we'll grab a pretty red one. And a pink. Okay, so I've got these threaded onto my bulb pin. Okay, and I'm just going to attach that right here onto the heart. So just popping that through. Give it a little. Now you could certainly embellish this further. I mean, you could put, like I said, you could put buttons on there and little, maybe a tiny charm would be really cute. I'll have to look through my stash, see if I have a pretty little heart charm or something I could add onto that. Aren't they just adorable? And you can tie these on the end of tassels. You can do a little crochet braid and stitch those onto the end and use it, you know, for a million different fun uses. You can also take these and hot glue them to the surface of your paper crafting projects, all kinds of fun things. So there's two little examples. And yeah, I think they came out really cute. Can't wait to make some more. I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave me down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love to know that too. And if you'd like to see more tutorials, please let me know that as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back again for some more crafty videos. Take care. Bye for now.